Hello and welcome to Seoul Bite. Today we're going to make Kkakdugi, also known as Korean Radish Kimchi, which is a very popular Korean side dish. It's a type of kimchi made by cutting radish into cubes. Even after fermenting, it keeps its wonderful crunchy texture. It's the perfect side dish to enjoy with fried rice, soups or ramen. First, let's look at the ingredients. We have our radish, and this one is really big. To salt the radish, we will need 2 tablespoons of coarse salt. When salting the radish, you usually add either a sweetener called new sugar or regular sugar along with the salt. Today, I'll be using new sugar, but if you don't have it, regular sugar works perfectly fine. Let's check out the rest of the seasoning ingredients. We need about 8 cloves of garlic, 1 apple, half an onion, and about 3 stalks of green onions. We are also going to add fermented fish sauce, which is the most important ingredient in Korean kimchi. Today, I'll be using anchovy fish sauce. We're also adding another type of salted seafood. It is salted shrimp, and we will use about 2 teaspoons. Add just a tiny bit of ginger, just enough for the aroma. Finally, you'll need about 2/3 of a cup of Korean chili flakes. Here is a key point for today. In Korea, when making kimchi, we usually boil glutinous rice flour or wheat flour with water to make a paste. This paste helps the lactic acid bacteria ferment the kimchi and make it taste even better. But today, instead of making a separate paste, I just prepared 2 spoons of cold cooked white rice. Now, let's cut the radish into cube shapes. Watch the screen to see how to cut round radishes into cube shapes.
큐브 모양으로. 자, 이렇게. 다시. 하시고.
Add the new sugar and the salt we prepared earlier to the chopped radish. Make sure to mix the salt and sugar with the radish thoroughly. As you can see on the screen, toss and mix the radish with the salt and sugar for the salting process. While that sits, we are going to make the seasoning. Put the apple into a blender, making sure to take the seeds out. Add the ginger, onion and garlic. You can put the garlic in whole, but chopping it a bit first helps it blend easier. Then, add the 2 teaspoons of cold rice I mentioned earlier, along with 2 teaspoons of salted shrimp. Now, we are going to blend it. If there is no liquid, it won't blend well. You can add a little bit of water, but if you have Sprite or ginger ale in the fridge, pour in about a cup. It will help everything blend perfectly. Halfway through the salting process, make sure to mix and toss the radish up and down. After salting for about an hour, we are going to drain the radish. Do not use this leftover water, just throw it away. Also, do not rinse the radish in water. Now chop the green onions and get them ready. To the well-salted radish, add the blended seasoning, the chili flakes, and the chopped green onions.
No.
Mix it all together well. The color looks great, right? Give it a taste. And then add 2 spoons of the anchovy fish sauce we prepared earlier. Mix it all together to make sure all the seasoning mixes thoroughly with the radish. It is best to store your radish kimchi in a glass container rather than a plastic one. That way, the container won't get stained with red color and it won't hold on to the smell. And our kkakdugi is completely done. Leave it out at room temperature for about a day, then put it in the fridge to ferment before you enjoy it. It will be wonderfully crunchy. Thank you so much for joining me today on Seoul Bite. I hope you give this delicious radish kimchi a try at home. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy and delicious Korean recipes. See you next time!